Hello everybody, Tracy Di Bartolo, Thermomix consultant here. Welcome back to my kitchen. I am going to very quickly do two things, a red curry paste and a green curry paste. So what I tend to do is I make up a batch of each of these and then I portion them out into smaller containers, roughly about the size that I know I'm going to need for subsequent recipes. So if you have a quick look at some of the recipes in Cookie Doo, you can see that the red and or the green curry paste, you need about between 60 to 80, sometimes up to 100 if you like it a bit hotter. So I've got these little containers, just whatever you can find really, something that will have a really good sealable lid and that you can mark on them what is in here, how much and the date. Pop them in the freezer. Then when you want to whip up a quick curry, you've already got it portioned out. Perfect. All right, so I think I will start with the red Thai curry paste. Start cooking. And at this point, it tells you to get some sterilized jars. So if you go through it a lot, then by all means, get a jar, sterilize it. It makes about 400 grams. Pop it into that, seal it, and then you've got it to use. But you'd have to use it within a certain amount of time. So I never know when I'm going to cook up a curry, so I tend to do what I said before, just to portion it off when I first make it. But it's totally up to you. Now, the first instruction was to put some red dried chilies into some water and soak them for 10 minutes. Obviously, I've already done that in advance, but I thought I would show you the packet that I have. I'll try and get that up nice and close, and hopefully you can read that. So I managed to get this just from Coles, pretty easy to find in the Asian section. Otherwise, I'm very sure that you would find them in any Asian grocers as well. So they're just a small packet. This one is about 100 grams. They're very light, of dried red chilies. Voila. So in these go, because I have already done that little job, and we've drained the chilies, we've put them in. Now we're going to put in the rest of the ingredients. So basically, there's not a lot of weighing to do. I'll read out the ingredients to you so you can see what's in there. There's 5 fresh long red chilies. Now you can cut these in half and de-seed them if you like. I am a wuss when it comes to curries, so I definitely take the seeds out. If you like a hotter curry, then definitely leave the seeds in. 4 centimeters of peeled fresh garlic. My mistake. Of fresh ginger, plus 10 garlic cloves. Some fresh kaffir lime leaves. Again, I just get those from the fresh section in the supermarket. They're in little cellophane bags, so you can get those quite easily. Then 5 sprigs of fresh coriander, the roots, stalks and leaves. A couple of eschalots, or if you like me, I just use a small brown onion. 3 stalks of lemongrass, just the white part only. So I've chopped it up into bits like so. I'll bring it up a bit closer for you. So just chop it up into little pieces. You don't want all of the green bit at the top, just the white stalk. Okay, so I'm going to put all of those ingredients in there that were just listed. Then you just put in your teaspoon of ground black pepper and your 2 teaspoons of salt. In that goes some ground coriander, 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. Next we have 20 grams of peanut oil. There we are. And 70 grams of fish sauce. So all of these things are readily available in your supermarket. You don't have to be going and getting anything special. We put the lid on. MC in, and we're just going to mix it for 10 seconds on speed 9. So this will be a bit loud. see what it looks like. It's going to smell divine, of course, but I will not stick my head too close into it. I will just get all of that off of the lid and then show you what it looks like. Hopefully you can kind of see that. And the next step is, if it's needed, if you think that you would like it a little bit smoother. So this is quite chunky. You've got the bits of the lemongrass and chilies, etc., that I can still see. So if it's required, you can put it back in and just do it for another 10 seconds, which I am going to do. Okay. Again on speed 9. Excellent, and that's it. So, very simple ingredients. Everything goes in together. 10 seconds, scrape down, 10 seconds, and you are done. So I'm just going to pour this into a container, a glass container, so you can see what it looks like. And oh dear, I just got a very big whiff of all of those ingredients. Real ingredients, folks. That's what it's all about. So I'll tip this into here. Oh, I need to stop breathing. Or put my, maybe put my exhaust fan on. All right, here we go. So this is your bowl of beautiful fresh ingredients for your red curry. Whether it's chicken, whether it's pork, doesn't matter. There's quite a lot of recipes about. The ones that I tend to go for are in this collection, which is Around Asia collection. And of course it's all on Cookie Doo as well. So that is the red. I'm going to just put this bowl away from me because it is very strong, and I'll swap bowls. Like so. The beauty of having two bowls. Always keep an eye out and in touch with your consultant, because from time to time you can get yourself a second bowl. Sometimes it's when you're purchasing, but more often than not it's just have a demonstration, invite a few friends around. If you've got someone who you think they might be interested in getting one, then often you can pick yourself up a bowl as well. All right, let us now find the green curry paste. So basically, same instructions about having a sealable container that is already sterilized. And the ingredients are long green chilies, 4 spring onions, then some coriander, some more lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves again. So in that all goes. That is everything. Okay, then we have got the dry ingredients. Oh, first we've got shrimp paste. Now, shrimp paste is something that you tend to need to buy from a specialty shop, and let me tell you, it has got a very, very pungent smell. So when you open it, my advice, which was given to me by a lovely Vietnamese girl that I know very well, she said, take out the little bit that you need at first, seal it all back again, and put it straight in the freezer, but ensure that it's in a bag that has got a Ziploc on it, because otherwise the smell will go all through your freezer. So I've taken her advice and it works perfectly. Thank you very much, Tram, for that beautiful advice. So there's my shrimp paste. Then we've got some ground cumin. And we have got, oh, and coriander, ground coriander. I just put those all in together. Garlic cloves, I put them in with the other ingredients. And then the fish sauce, just a small amount of fish sauce in this one. The peanut oil. So very similar ingredients, but of course you're using green chilies, not red chilies. and lid goes on. This time 30 seconds on speed 9. Who's out there watching? Give me a thumbs up. Just showing you while we're waiting for 30 seconds, showing you the two cookbooks. So the basic cookbook comes with your TM6 when you purchase, and the Around Asia cookbook, everything is on Cookie Doo. And again, you get access to Cookie Doo when you purchase your machine. Right, scrape down. Not quite so much on top of the lid. I'll show you what it looks like first. There we go. I'll give it a scrape down. This one is quite a much drier paste, and I can still see my leaves, like my kaffir lime leaves. There's a couple in there that are still quite whole. So I'm going to put this back in, and it tells us to do it for another 30 seconds, which I'll do. On speed 9. Simple. Go. And I thought I'd fill in my 30 seconds by just portioning off the red curry paste. And you might have seen that I used this amazing thing. It is called a jam funnel. It's literally about $12.95 from the mix shop. Best thing I have in my kitchen, other than my Thermomixes, of course. I use it for everything. Dry ingredients, liquid ingredients, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now it says that if the paste is too dry, then you can add a little bit of extra peanut oil. And I think that it is a little bit on the dry side. Just a touch. So I'm going to put the smallest amount of peanut oil, which is here. I'm not even going to bother measuring it. I'm just going to put in a little dob like that. And to go backwards, this is the wonderful thing about these recipes, just go backwards and repeat that. I probably don't need to do it for 30 seconds. I can manipulate the time down to about 15 seconds and then just do it again on speed 9. Go. So red curry, I know how much is in there because these are about 75 mils, these containers, and I'll just date it so that I know roughly how long it's been lurking in my freezer for. Okay, so same thing. I will show you what this looks like in a glass bowl so you can get a proper look at it. So there's nothing better than making your curries with all your fresh ingredients, and then the added bonus of having your curry paste that you know you've made yourself as well. I mean, honestly, unless you go to Thailand or somewhere similar, you're not going to get it quite so good. If you've been to Thailand, like I have, and other people I know who are watching, we've all watched them with their mortar and pestle, and it's fascinating, it really is. But I don't particularly need to be doing that at home. I'm very happy to spend 2 bursts of 30 seconds and achieve exactly the same thing. So there you go. There is the wonderful, beautiful green curry paste ready for portioning off. All right, well that is it for me As always, I love to see if you've been there. Give me a thumbs up. If you join in a bit late, you can always go backwards and re-watch me. And tell your friends about me, because I'm amazing. Aren't I? All right. See you later. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.